Okay, we're live, and I am trying to see this screen, but what are your questions about publishing? Good afternoon, this is the Mario Ficini Show, and we're doing an outside edition. You may have seen the show Inside Edition, but it's gorgeous out, so we're outside. And I want to introduce to you a special guest. Where'd he go? Is he still there? Yeah, he's there. Look, it's Phil. So, yeah, I was, is that Karen? It is really bright out. And I think it's Karen. Hey, Karen, how are you? So I was in between client calls and emails and different things, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to go outside. So here we are, and I want to take a couple of minutes. I have a little bit of time before the next stuff I have to do, but wanted to see what your questions are about publishing. You may have seen I released Dad's book around Father's Day, and appreciate all the support for everyone who's got it. If you haven't yet, let me know now. It's the last day, and I'm excited to get it in more people's hands. It's great and getting great reviews. I've got client book launches coming up. I've got client book launches that just happened. I've done it with my own books, and I realize when I hear myself on the phone, there's a lot of information that people don't talk about. So my goal, and if you can let me know how the audio sounds and the video looks, please and thank you. I literally can't see the screen, so I hope it's working out. For anyone who just joined, the special guest is... I don't even know if he's still there. No, he is. Why does he look like he's going to disappear? There's a seagull on the top of the thing. His name's Phil. I'm trying to be serious. It's just... life is too short, though. If you have a business... let me know in the comments. If you've never thought about how to take your information and disseminate it in a different way, video is a great way to do that. But you can't put a video in someone's hand. Talking with them one-on-one is great. However, you only have 168 hours a week. Even if you're really, really good and leverage your time, how are you going to get to all the people you can help? If you have a training in a book, you can get it into thousands of people's hands and get your message out there. However, if you're an expert, you're so focused on what you do, it's very difficult to take what's in your head and get it out there. I've had about a dozen conversations this past week with people, top leaders in their field. It's the only people I'll work with. You need to be real. You need to be... Get off me. Okay, so we have two guests. I don't know if you can see them. Can you? There we go. Where's he at? Can someone tell me if he's like poisonous or something? Really don't need to deal with this right now. There we go. Okay, and we're back. He is way more resilient than a fish fly. All right. Karen, Ivan, Linda, Ivan, Harry, Scott, welcome. I was saying, if you're the top leader in your field, if you're the expert, there's a lot you can be doing that you've probably never heard of. And if you've heard of it, you may have just not implemented it. There's a big difference. You've probably heard it from me at least a dozen times if you're watching this, and that's awesome. But the question is, what have you done with it? Good ideas are nothing more than good ideas until they're implemented and put into action with imperfect action. So, if you have a business, let me know what it is below. And if you have questions about publishing your book or creating a training, have you ever thought about it? And whether you have or haven't, I got a few minutes. Type in your question below. I'll try to read it. But I'm going to work on getting a tan while I answer you and help your questions. And I have about a 5 or 10 minute window before I overheat and have to get back to what I was doing. I mean, I don't have to, I can do what I want, but I'm choosing to because I have some goals that I'm absolutely going to accomplish. But I thought about it, and I was writing things for emails, I was writing content, I was writing stuff for, good ideas, and a lot of people ask me stuff in a business setting, what about this, what about that, and that content hasn't changed. If we meet at a business event, or if we meet, if you're in the audience and I'm speaking, it's really no different. I mean, we could be in the water, on the boat, in the hot tub. It's actually my funnest place to brainstorm. I came up with it in San Diego with a group of friends. We called it aqua sourcing. Instead of brainstorming or crowdsourcing, we were aqua sourcing. And we all had great ideas, and I met some good people that day, and after the party was over, we went to the after party, and after the after party, we were like, it's only 3 a.m, we want to keep talking, so we did. And thinking of a couple of them now. Steve, what's up in Chicago? He was there, so he knows. But there's so much to think about. A lot of people go, I want to write a book, but I don't know where to start. I always tell my clients, start where your area of expertise is. I don't work with people that do Harry Potter stuff. I could, I just haven't chose to. It's the same process, but my focus is on business. If you have a business, let's turn your expertise into a training and book so you can profit from your intellectual property as well as the service and product you provide. Think about it as a lead gen. If you had 100 people to get to between now and Friday, could you do 100 appointments this week? Could you? You could get 100 books in people's hands, though, and then they read the information, and then they make the decision. You're the go-to expert in your field, and they should be doing business with you versus anyone else. So not only does it act as a lead gen, but when they come to you, they're not going to ask 401 questions because we already answered them. And it's more of a conversation of, what do I need to get started with you versus, explain this to me. How does it work? What do I need to do? Can you see me? It is so bright out. I don't really want the shades on because I want to be able to see you on the screen and talk and get the comments as they're coming in. But there's so much glare on the phone as already. So what can I do? What can I do? Could I put an umbrella over this? Would that look funny? Is Phil still there? He's just chilling out, isn't he? Where is he? There he is. Doop. He's our special guest on this episode of the Mario Ficini Show. And we're answering publishing questions, so if you're just joining, I see more people. Phil, welcome. Have you ever thought about writing a book or creating a training course and profiting from your intellectual property? It's a lot of fun, and it's not that difficult with my help. Try to write down your ideas. I would love to know, anyone watching this, on a 1 to 10, how much do you love English and writing? I love this story. If you're hearing this, let me know how much you love English and or writing, because I will personally tell you I failed English 7 times and still managed to put out 3 international bestsellers. And once you do it once, it gets a little bit easier, and there's ways I can show you to speed it up and do it proper. And the thing I'm most excited about is the clients I was talking to this week. They are profiting from it. You can spend a lot of time, energy, and money just creating the content, and it's great to have an accomplishment, to have something you achieved, but it's even more fun to profit from it. So that's where the whole business comes in. Not a Harry Potter book, not nonfiction, but whether you sell insurance, whether you sell chiropractic, whether you sell lawyering, attorney, legal services, no matter what it is, you have proprietary at a point where you're trying to grow the company, but you feel like you're tapped out already, it's because you're going against just natural time. You can increase leads, but how do you follow up with them? If you have no system for it, if the business model won't support it, I can solve this for you in 5 minutes with a pen and paper. I ask you a few questions and go, chip, chip, chip. Here's what you need to change. Because subconsciously, you want to grow, but subconsciously, you can't, the current model you have isn't even working to that degree, and it just shuts your brain off. So think about that. If you were to get 100 leads right now, I'll email them to you right now. Cool. How are you going to even follow up with them? Could you? It's Tuesday afternoon. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. 3 days, 3.5 days, 100. It's like 25 to 30 people a day. If you were to actually sit, maybe, okay, let's put some leverage. We're not going to a coffee shop. Cut that crap out. Even if you were to schedule 100 phone calls, 30 a day, you'd be working 16 hours a day, even if you could keep them to a half hour. And I assure you, if it's going good at 25 minutes, you're not even going to get to you're not going to stop the call at 30 minutes. So, that's just simple math. Look at what you're doing and then scale it up. Ever since I went full-time in business in 2008, I had Post-its all over the desk, and I realized this isn't going to work. So I got the Neat Scanner, and I developed some systems, and I have a CRM and back-end automation, and step 6 in the book, Expert Authority Effect. But the thing is, if you know it's not working, the question I asked myself was, would I want this times 1,000? So if I got 15 people that called me today and I talked to 10 of them, that's awesome. I'm energized, and there isn't anyone that I talk to on the phone one-on-one. If you're interested in that, leave a comment, PM me or something, and we can talk specifically about your business. But there isn't anyone that I talk to on the phone that isn't like, wow, that's awesome, within 30 to 45 minutes. Whether I think they're a good fit for the program or not, that's up to my discretion, because not everyone is a fit. But my goal isn't to hook them. It's to give you true value in 30 to 45 minutes, more so than stuff you've even paid for. And those are some of the funnest times I have, because, whether you're a fit for the program and training or not, it's fun to just talk to 5 people and go, hey, I really truly helped your business. And every single one of them said, I know this was complimentary, but I would have absolutely paid you for it. It was that valuable. And that means a lot to me, because I've done a lot of training and, development over the years to get to a point where I can do that and say it and be confident about it, because that wasn't the case the first year in business. So that's what I really love helping people do. And all it takes is a sheet of paper and, a couple of questions. But look at what you're doing. If I emailed you 100 leads right now, and you had to follow up with all of them by 6 o'clock on Friday, 5 o'clock, depending on your time zone. Let's say 8 o'clock for my friends on the West Coast. 8 o'clock Eastern time. Could you do 100 calls in the next 3.5 days? Would they be the quality of calls you want? Assuming all the leads are qualified. I think anyone would be hard-pressed, even if you're a sales maven. That's a lot. That's a lot. And then from there, you're not going to be closing 95% of them. Maybe they're ready, some of them are ready, some of them are not. So how do you figure out where's the highest and best use of my time? That's where you can have videos, trainings, books, and put it in people's hands, the audio program. And now you talk to 10 or 15 people, and of those, they're ready to go. They already know what you're about. They already know how everything works. They just need the specifics. So I'm going to check comments one more time. If you have any questions on creating a course or publishing, we're having an episode outside with our special guest, Phil. who is still there, and he is... I hope you saw his head turn, because he's not faked. I'm shocked he's still there. He's been there for like 2 hours. So we got Scott, we got Miguel, we got Marisa, we got Phil. Welcome. I hope you're enjoying the sun, if you have sun wherever you're at. Miguel, I'm sure in California you do. I mean, if we have it here and it's like 155 degrees, not really, chill out. Yes, I'm elaborating, embellishing, whatever, being dramatic. It's hot though, I need to go back in. So, a few more minutes, last call. What are your questions? If you have a business, drop a link in the... You know how to do this. I mean, if you're watching a live cast, I'd be hard-pressed to believe this is your first time on Facebook, so... Yeah, I'll just leave it at that. Where do I leave a comment? The same way you leave it everywhere else. So here to answer your publishing questions and your training questions, because it is a lot of fun to take people's knowledge and expertise and turn them into profits. Donna, welcome. How are you? If you've thought about having a book of your own, I absolutely recommend it. If you've read one of mine, thank you. If you haven't, all of them are on Amazon. You can get Kindle or print on certain ones. They're also on MarioFuccini.com. You can just click the store tab and it will take you right to the Amazon page. Dan, how is it going? Look, we have a special guest. His name's Phil. Can you see him is the question. I'm doing an episode of my show outside. It's a beautiful day out. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Beautiful day for neighbor. I'm glad that you're mine. And I'm answering people's questions on publishing and training, taking their intellectual property and profiting from it. Who just added? Todd. Welcome, Todd. How are you? I really hope this turns out good, because all I'm seeing is a reflection in my shirt and a shadow of my hair, and I've been trying to keep it centered this whole time. But whether it is or not, I hope you enjoyed the information. I do have to run in a minute. If you have any last questions, we're going to do the 60-second shot clock from my watch here that I didn't put on because I didn't want a tan line, and it's on the charger, and the other one's a leather band, and it's way too hot to be wearing that, and I'm not in a business situation or dress situation, so there's no point, in my opinion. Alright, a few other people joined. I gotta run, but enjoy your afternoon, enjoy the glorious weather, give yourself some outdoors time, even if it's for 5 minutes. It's a good thing. And if you have questions about publishing and training courses, if you have a business, put a comment below or message me. I have no doubt within a half hour I can help you make more money. Whether you qualify for the program or not, doesn't matter. Let me know. I want to help you. I'm going to, and all we need is a pen and a paper. And clearly I have a phone because I'm on it now. So just use yours and reach out. Look forward to talking with you next time. Join me on Facebook.com/Mario Fuccini fan. If you're seeing this on my personal page... Ow! Brat came back and bit me. If you're seeing this on my personal page, go over to my business page, because that's where the show is normally at. When I have the whole setup and you'll see how it is. It's pretty cool. This was a little impromptu. Wanted to share with you, was thinking about you, and this is the quickest way I know how to reach a lot of people and help them, and that's what I wanted to do. So, Facebook.com/Mario Fuccini fan, or you can also just type in the name in the search. It does not have my middle name, it's just Mario Fuccini, and that's the fan page. join it and click on the notifications, because I do the show pretty regularly, and look forward to helping you grow your business and profits. And think about your expertise. If you really do have expertise, don't only share it across the table from someone. There's about 10 other ways pretty easily you can convert it into other stuff and profit from it quickly and long term, and it makes the whole process easier, and you get more qualified leads, and there's a whole slew of other benefits.